hope you're okay. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that I find personally really important, and that's my birthday. Tomorrow, the 23rd of June, is my birthday, and I'm going to tell you how old I'm going to be because it's quite a big moment for me. I'm going to be 30 years old, and it feels like I'm going to be ancient. I feel quite old at the moment, basically. I'm sure you're all sat there thinking, yeah, it's because you are. But birthdays have always been a big thing for me. I am a real birthday person. I'm sure everybody watching can understand this and think about somebody in their life that they know that's like this, that's like the birthday person, whether that's one of your friends, one of your siblings, or maybe even one of your parents. Well, I am the birthday person, the one that is planning their birthday for months in advance and getting excited about it. And now I've got children, I kind of have to tone it down a little bit. But secretly, I am actually really excited every time my birthday comes around. 2 years ago, I actually had a 3-day birthday. So I had 3 full days of going out for dinner, of having parties, going for picnics in the park, going to the theatre, just having a great time and just making it all about me because I'm a little bit like that sometimes. So yeah, it's safe to say that for this particular birthday, it's a little bit of a letdown because of lockdown. We can't have the kind of celebrations that I was hoping for. I actually, selfishly enough, remember back in March being in the staff room and saying to Mr. Hulse, I think it was, do you think that this coronavirus thing is going to be over by June? Do you think everything will be back to normal by June? And Mr. Hulse turned around and said, you're going to have to redefine what normal is, I think. I was like, I'm not being funny, but if my birthday is ruined because of this thing, this virus, then I'm going to be really mad. So yeah, I mean, now that we're here, it feels wrong to be mad about missing a huge birthday party, which I was planning, because there's so many more bigger things going on in the world right now. But if I'm being completely honest with you and with myself, I am actually really disappointed that I can't have the party that I was hoping for. I was planning on having an open house and just saying to everybody I know, basically, come round to my house at any time during the day, and we'll have a barbecue, we'll have a bouncy castle for the kids, and was planning this great occasion for my 30th birthday, but obviously that can't happen, so I am quite disappointed. So along those sorts of lines, I was actually quite I was quite encouraged by the readings at Mass this week, because they're all based around, particularly the Old Testament readings, they're all based around people who are feeling annoyed at God and are kind of saying, something's not as I want it to be and I'm annoyed about that. So I took those readings to be like, yeah, you know what? I'm a little bit annoyed right now. Not just because of my birthday, but because of many other things as well. Like, God, I believe that you're there, but I am a little bit annoyed at you, if not angry at you. And there have been other times in my life where I've felt really angry at God. So these readings at Mass were really encouraging because they were basically telling us it's okay to be angry at God sometimes. It's all right to be annoyed at God. Have you felt annoyed at God lately or in the last few years, perhaps? What's something that's made you feel really angry at God? There's this great verse or great line in a Rend Collective song, The People Who Do My Lighthouse, where they say, turn my lament into a love song. In other words, it's saying, turn my sorrow into joy. Anything that I'm finding difficult, anything I'm shouting at you at God, shouting at you about God, turn that into something hopeful. So when you're feeling annoyed and angry at God, maybe you are feeling that way right now, a bit like how I am, then just turn to God and pray that He deepens your faith and ask Him to strengthen your faith in Him so that you don't need to feel angry or annoyed or upset anymore. You can just see the good things for what they are. So on those lines, I did what I'm advising you to do myself, and I sat and I thought, you know what, I'm going to pray for God to show me some of the good things that I've had in the last 30 years that I've been on this planet. So that's what I did. So I'm going to share these, well, my top 5. There were actually loads, and these are just 5 of the things that came up. So I'm married, happily married with children. My children and my husband give me the biggest amount of joy that you could ever imagine. So I am so incredibly grateful to God that I have them in my life. I know that I'm very, very lucky to have them. So that's one of the things that I can turn to God, and instead of being annoyed about missing a party, I can turn to him and be grateful that I've got my kids and my husband to share my birthday with. Number 2, when I was really young, I was a little bit obsessed with dolphins and had a dolphin collection of like little ornaments and bracelets and necklaces. This is like not just when I'm in primary school, this is secondary school age too. And when I was about 11, my parents took me to go swimming with dolphins in Malta, so I'm very blessed to have been able to do that. My dad is a real biker head, which is kind of cool and embarrassing at the same time. He's got 2 Harley Davidsons, so he's taken me out on a couple of motorbike rides with him, which have always been great fun. I've had a real opportunity, or a number of opportunities, to go and travel the world a little bit, which I'm really grateful for. So one of my favourite places that I've ever been was Israel, where Jesus was, and to go and see the places that he lived and the towns he would have visited, and I found that a really awe-inspiring trip, so I'm very, very lucky to have done that. And I did horse riding lessons all the way up through school, so I actually know how to ride a horse, and I love animals. We actually just got 2 kittens, which are really cute. So having animals in my life and being able to experience horse riding and enjoy that as a hobby, I'm really lucky to have done that. So those are some things that I'm really lucky to have done, and 5 of the things that I feel blessed to have done during my lifetime. So I've asked God to deepen my strength, to show me the joy in my life, and these were some of the things I came up with, rather than sitting around and being miserable and moping that I didn't get to have the big birthday party that I wanted. So now that I've been able to lighten my mood a little bit, I've actually come in a real giving mood because it's my birthday. So although I'll be getting some presents, I hope, on Tuesday, I'll be really cross if I don't get any presents on my birthday, I actually feel like giving some presents out too. So if you are watching this, then I am going to ask you to email me something that you want to have done by the time you're 30. What's one thing that you want to do by the time you are my age? And if you are one of the first 30 people to email me, then I am going to post you a present or a prize. So get emailing me quick, and I can't wait to hear some of your answers. If you're one of the first 30 people to email me, then yeah, I will send you a present to your house. So I look forward to that. And so you can email chaplaincy@sphcs.co.uk. And I can't wait. And basically, I'm going to be reading your emails, sitting in these for the next 24 hours until my birthday arrives. Have a good week, everybody. I know I will. Bye.